I'm Seth with Land to House. You're watching the Micro Hydro series. The water portion of this micro hydro install is complete. We're moving on to electrical. Now, a quick disclaimer, I am not an electrician. I am just a homeowner installing a water turbine. So as you proceed with this series, keep in mind that you should do your own research and look up code as you install the electrical portion. Let me show you what we're doing today. The turbine is located over here in the woods, and we have a 250-foot wire run that's going to come over here, cross the road, come up by the house, and enter in over here. And to do that, I'm going to be using 250 foot of 1-inch conduit, which I have right here. And then let me show you the wire we're going to be using. It is 10-3, so it has 4 wires in there. We won't really be using the ground. We'll just be using the other 3 that are sheathed in there. I have some curves, some 90s, some PVC cement, hacksaw, and that should be all we need today. Now, like I said, this is going to be crossing over the road, and I have a little water trough that I installed years ago that kind of filled up with some silt here. So I'm going to be cleaning that out. The wire hopefully will run through there in the conduit and make a turn off in that direction. So we'll have to clean this out as well. And then I'm also going to be installing a 90-degree box that will go into the house. And so we will have to drill through the foundation to put that in there as well. So let me show you that real quick. Here is this 90 box. So the wire will come up from the ground in one of these. It will connect to this box and go into the house. The proper way to install wire into a conduit is to get your conduit all glued together, and then you have a vacuum that pulls a string through. You tie your string to your wire, and then you pull the wire through the run of conduit. Because I don't have that vacuum, I think what I'm going to do is lay my wire out where I want it to go. Then I'm going to put the pieces of conduit in place, and then the last thing I'm going to do is use my PVC cement to just glue this side here, not the inner portion of the conduit. So I can just slip these together, and it should make a good enough connection and not get the PVC cement on the wire. May not make any difference, but I just want to avoid that. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my wire run out where I want it to be. I've wrapped one end of the wire around my porch, and now I'm just unrolling this here along the way. I have the wire run all the way 250 feet. So now I'm going to be sticking this 1-inch conduit into my little road trough here. And then I'll pull the wire from the house up here and then push it through this conduit pipe. And then we will work on the rest of this, getting it all through the pipe. Getting the conduit under here was more difficult than I thought it would be, but let's go ahead and see if I can get this wire run through here. It's just a 20-foot section, so it should be pretty straightforward. This wire is way easier to pull than it is to push. I'm going to pull out about 15 feet or so and add the next section of the conduit, and we'll just go along till we get to the end. I realized pretty quick that pushing this wire through the conduit is impractical. So I just taped the wire to this 1/2 inch PVC. Then I can just run this PVC through here, grab the other end, and then pull the wire through. It's a lot easier. Whoops, until your tape gives out. Okay, I used a lot more tape. That should get us through here. There we go. Very nice. I feel like this conduit is just an extra layer of protection for this wire since it's already ground contact. But I'm just taking some of this PVC cement and going around this one side here. Get this pushed together. I've got a little trench dug here so I can use my 90-degree that will go up the wall. I just want to be able to get my measurement here so I can cut this conduit. I'm going to come back later and make everything look pretty. But for now, I just want to be able to get this section right here at the wall done. I have the wire here alongside the house, and I'm going to be drilling right through here, which should get me between my concrete blocks. And I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of holes drilled around here because I need to get this 1-inch piece right here into the wall. So you just come out here a little ways and start working on this. Well, it was a bit of an adventure, but I got the wire into this box, through the concrete block, and inside. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten this back down, and we will call this portion of it complete for now. I'm down here close to the turbine, where I've got the same setup, a 10-foot piece of 2-inch pipe with the wire taped to the end. And I'm just sliding this conduit on top of it here, and then pushing the wire through. Then I can go to the other end, grab that 1/2-inch pipe, and just pull that wire on through. Once I get a hold of it there, I then just grab here and here and kind of lift and push, and it seems to be doing pretty good. I have the conduit about 5 or 6 feet away from my box. I'm going to be putting the wires into a little junction box. And so I need to cut a hole into the side of my box to get that wire through. So I've got a Forstner bit here. Just going to come right through here. I'm going to be combining the turbine wires with the wire running up to the house. And to do that, I've just got a box here. So let's go ahead and get this installed.
Dad, I'm not touching the styrofoam.
You're not touching the styrofoam? Okay, don't stand on that pipe. It's got a lot of pressure behind it.
Why?
Okay, I got the wiring done. The wire nuts I had were just the right size, perhaps a little bit small, and I probably could have used another 5 or so inches of wire on all sides, but we got it done, so it was really close. I'm gonna go ahead and slide this in here. Go ahead and lock it down so it'll be covered from the elements. I've also got some caulking here to hopefully keep the bugs from getting into this right here. Put some styrofoam in there to reduce the size of my hole. And there we go. I believe we are ready to get this thing turned on and spinning. So let's go ahead and open up our water, and we'll go up to the house and see what our voltage is up there. Back up under the house here, I've got the rectifier, which is going to take the 3 legs of the 3-phase and convert to DC. And I need to mount that here under the house, so I'm going to put this right about here. Go ahead and get my drill. Very nice. This wire here is coming up from the turbine. The turbine is off. We are safe to go ahead and get this connected to the rectifier. I'm just stripping down the wires a little bit so I can get my connectors onto it. I tried to use this crimping connector here, but never could get it to work right. So now I'm just going to bend a loop into the wire and just stick it under these screws here, and hopefully that will keep it nice enough. Okay, so I got those 3 loops right there, and I should be able to just connect these down here.
One day I will be big when I do that.
That is true. One day you will be big like me. Yeah.
I want to get out like Wally did.
He just jumped right out. He's a pretty good jumper, isn't he? Rectifier now has power. I'm going to flip on my multimeter here so it is dancing around, and I will be able to hold this red lead only on this upper post over here. So we got 199.2 volts coming in, which is pretty awesome. It's really great to have the wire run to the house through the conduit, which you can see is running here along the ground. I will come back and put some dirt over this. It is going up under the road here. Seems to be doing well. It's got this little trough, which, well, I'm just gonna let it fill up with silt and stuff. And then it cuts over here to the woods and heads on back to the turbine. Up here at the house, I can hear just a very slight buzz from the turbine, which is about 200 feet away from right here. So I think it's gonna be nice not to be able to hear that running down there by the creek. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up, and remember to subscribe, ring the notification bell, and leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the current setup so far. Stay tuned to the next video, where we will be under the house getting the electronics installed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.